Hi, welcome to the new video. I'm Rohit Desai, co-founder of JB Experts. In this video, we are going to understand how do Amazon can help in product selection. So I have multiple calls with a lot of new upcoming entrepreneurs who are really looking towards to getting into import-export business, or even this strategy can be used for your local market too. So, but the problem here is whenever I have a word with there are a lot of pre-consultations or a lot of internal calls which has been happening, but still people are there sitting saying that okay, I don't know how to do the product selection, so I don't know which market to enter in, right? So there are high possibilities where you people get into a trap, getting into a wrong product, or there are a lot of copy paste kind of a thing where okay, let me see what someone else is doing, so let me do the same thing, let me get the same results, because that is something which is not going to happen because those people who are going to give you the inputs, they may give you only half the inputs, they may not disclose the challenges, then automatically you'll be getting into a deep troubles that is going to where you'll end up in later. So instead of getting into those kind of a trap, please be very sure. Understand the basic thing. It's always your business is your personal. So whenever it comes to as your unique as your fingerprint, every business is unique and every business has its own kind of a challenges, advantages, and disadvantages. And moreover, whatever the profit area what you make, it's all are against to the products what you pick and the market demand. So, but normally the people whom I have a conversation with, they are almost saying that, okay, sir, I know my friend is exporting in this. I know my friend they're exporting that. So do I do the same? So you can do it. There is nothing wrong doing the same thing. If someone is getting results, why not? But end of the day, you don't have their own thing. You don't have something that you are related to. So at the moment, if I have to tell you that you people, for example, I'm just taking for as example that you people are living the job. You may be having a job or you have lost the job or whatever the reason is. You people are out from the job and you're starting your new entity where because in the job normally you're always pushed right towards sales, towards marketing, towards production, towards that, this, whatever the department you fall in. But when it comes to import export business, again, do you want to do that pushy work? Do you want to get into a pushy job? Or do you want to do it by your willingness? When you love the work or when you love the product, you put all your efforts in. So that is what I always advise it. And the one which I love, that's what I do. So you also try to follow your passion, and moreover, your passion, your money, and the demand, the need of the people, the market, everything synchronized. That is where your business falls in, and that is what we call it as a perfect system or a perfect business, right? So coming back, why Amazon? Because right at the moment I'm selecting the market, which is United States, because this Amazon.com is from USA. So right at the moment, whoever has been planning to for selecting the US market, I have a friends and family or someone there who can help me to get the orders or something like that. Okay. So whatever your thought process is, or else you can start hunting for a buyer. Should not be a problem. To hunt a buyer, you don't need to do a fancy stuff. So you can go and Google and search like, okay, if you're a pen exporter or a book exporter, whatever you can see on the screen, it's all like shop, school supplies for less. So these are something which is available, right? So you can see the my account up here, but that's not something required. Let me see how to get whether is it a US account or Indian account, right? So automatically, whenever you see a dollar sign in front of it, this is a US account. So normally, if you use the Amazon, then you have the prices in Indian rupees or pound, then euro, then these are all something which is respected to whatever the industry you follow, right? So the first and foremost thing, when you want to do a product selection, please make sure you jump into something that understand, okay, what is that? What is that industry I'm interested in? So I love kids. So right, you have your kid. You know how you grown up your kid. How did you help her? What is it? Whatever it is, right? So let me take this baby category, and then say like, okay, let me help with the baby stationaries. What is demand? I love to take care. I love the toys. I want to play with my daughter. So we'll consider that. Okay. So whatever it is, right? So these are all the toys. But so, and look at the brands. So these are the brands available. These are the price category or the minimum these things. And today's deal, all discounts. Today's deals are normally the urgency thing, the FOMO kind of a strategies. But yeah, still you can consider. Then who are the sellers? Is it Amazon itself or is it some other seller? So many times you can see this Amazon Global Store UK. So these are the cross promotions and branding stuff which will be keep on happening. So right at the moment, my daughter is around 7 years. So what I'll do is So go for it. So now, if I'm interested in a business, so I know exactly like what is the product that she may need, or what is the product. Like this is really good, right? Look at this. These are pretty good. So what I suggest here is look at the reviews, right? Lesser review, lesser sale, higher review, higher sale, right? That's a basic common sense, right? You don't need to do anything. I'm not teaching you any fancy tools. You don't need to pay anything. It's all just in front of you, whatever it is, right? So whenever you want to get into a product selection or market selection, look at this. $30, 2,800, 2,886 reviews, and here it's 4,990, right? So people may be buying more of this kind of stuff. It's so look at all the products and see whichever the products has a higher reviews and all of it, or top rated. Look at this, 9,000 reviews, 1,000 reviews. So just by reviews, I'm not saying you to use any statistics to understand how deep the sales are, when is the price are dropping, what the things are happening. You can find any number of extensions to help this out. But the basic text, whatever, because if you're, I'm just considering the layman, just example, right? So let me take this robo itself because it's featured, right? So it's sponsored, it's a ad. So let me click now. Once I click, the money is being debited from the person who was running this ad, right? So that's how it is. Click based pay per click. That's a mechanism which works. So now the amount is being debited from this guy, right? Because I have clicked it. So I'm not going to buy it because obviously I'm not in US. So look at this. This is the whole stuff. My daughter loves pink. And then look towards all the features and go to the reviews, right? Then what you can do is you can just go from okay, there is should be a less star, okay? So 1 star, 5%. 70% are happy about it. There is no doubt. But there are 5% which are dissatisfied, and 3% are okay kind of a thing, sort of thing. Okay. So you can look into this. Not quite what they advise, okay, advertise. Was it good? Okay. Has written it does not work well, I think so. But okay, anything but hard flooring. Also a bit dry. Okay. So I'm just looking what my thought process here is. If someone is disappointed, if someone is saying that it's a crap, that I don't want it. So if I'm liking that toy, automatically I can get a better version of this. I know exactly where these products are being manufactured. So what I can do is I can just look for something like horrible. Someone has so everyone reviews give you an understanding saying that okay, why people hate it. So then you will understand why you should pick it or you shouldn't pick it, right? So is someone saying crap, right? It didn't work. Okay, I paid 30, it's almost normally 40 and not worth it. And the small signs of this, okay, I will return it. So the return rates are something, again, there are a lot of tools to understand it, but right at the moment, I'm not going to cover everything in one video, but just understand this. Whenever you're running through, you will get a lot of reviews to read. And then that is where you understand the gap in the market. So people are not happy about it, right? So what is the strength of the people now? So it's 5%. So what you can do is out of this number, you are going to be like 5%, 3%, 9%, 13%. Look for it. And whatever the 70%, the 5-star people are there. So what they say, what is the good about it, right? Small cute robot. Maybe they this 5-star ratings are normally like you send a insert card or a gift coupon or some kind of vouchers. So people take actions about it. But this may be fake, okay? I don't trust the 5-star ratings to the core. I'll take it as a pinch of salt. So because 5-star ratings may be like paid ratings. So even there are a lot of tools to help you to understand whether it's a fake rating or a real rating. So that is fine. But normally these kind of with photographs and details we can check, but without the name, uh, this kind of stuff, maybe it could be a fake reviews. I don't know, but still I'm saying because normally that is something which is there. But the people who are dissatisfied, all these three, 1 star, 2-star, 3-star, were the people who are like genuinely feel pain. Now are you going to plan your business based on the people's happiness, or are you going to build the business on the people's dissatisfaction? Because people have a plan, I have a plan, I want a perfect robot for my kid to play, and it should work very well, and if something goes wrong I want a service, right? That's a basic requirement. But here, people are not having that good kind of functionalities. The quality is not good. The product is has a price higher, but everything is not so blue about it, right? So in those cases, what I do, I just go to the manufacturer and say, like, can you give me some kind of a better quality? Maybe it could be a motor, it could be alignment, it could be a wheel quality, anything to that matter. Because all of these products are manufactured volumetrically in China. These products are imported and then it has been listed on Amazon. That's how it works. So what I do is I just go and search it in Alibaba and a lot of other portals where the Chinese, it's made in China. A lot of websites are there. We can just visit one of it. So I'm going to search out there and see whether is there can a improvised version they may have for a better pricing. Maybe if I order a volume, then they may reduce this price and give me a better quality. Anything can happen. So these are part of your negotiation, friend. However good you are with your negotiation, this is something which you can deal in. Along with this, when you are having this kind of things, it could be anything, guys, because I'm just taking as an example as a toys, right? So you can take any product, even if you're interested in like kids garment, right? Kids fashions. If you are into garment sort of it. So look at that, whatever suits, guys, whatever suits you, whatever the reviews you have, because that if there is a maximum reviews, that is a maximum selling product. That's what the on an outer line what you can draw. But later you get into reviews, then understand what the people are saying. If they are not satisfied, what is the gap and what is the requirement? Because maybe they are not happy with the fiber also, fabric. So that could be the reason. So some people are happy, so that is something positively can take a note of it. Just give me a minute, there is something wrong. So now you exactly know why I was saying China. So these are images from right from there. So just give me a minute. I'll just refresh it. Sorry for the technical glitch. So let's get back, right? So these are the garments which are being manufactured in one part of the world and that is being bought here. So if you see this, what do you call the kids? Basically, this is from the manufacturing unit. Normally, they get the hired some ambassadors. They get the people there, get the photo shoot done. So these are the people like you'll get to know where are they coming from. So these are the garments from that location. That's it. So what you can easily do here is you can just when you want to do a product selection or market selection, these products are pretty volumetrically getting sold, and there are good kind of reviews, right? I'm not using any kind of a tools. I'm just going with whatever is being appeared, right? So look at the pricing. So it's approximately like $23 to $25. Is that can you produce the same kind of a product at the approximately at within this price? Because normally, obviously, the Amazon has its own kind of a charges, the logistic charges, warehouse charges, and the shipment charges. But overall, but can you give it at including all of that, including, can you just list this kind of a products on Amazon? Or else you can say ship it to one of the vendor. This is the guy. So let's see who is the shipper. I mean to say the seller, right? So this is the store here. If you can share, if you can see here. So these guys, you can get in touch with them. You can just tell them that your products are getting sold at this price. I can give you a better discount, and these are the better prices which I have, and I have a better variance. And then obviously you can pitch about it, right? So these are the people we can really get in touch. So normally I'm just helping you out to try and find your buyers also. So this could be your buyers. Along with that, these are the products which are being available, so that if you can produce something like this, and if you can pitch this guys, and you can do the same kind of a trade, right? But how good are you in the production? Is it the raw materials are the same, or the products are the same? So you have everything right in the specifications here. It's around 95% cotton, 10% poly. So it's imported goods, as I already show, like informed, like where is this products are getting from. Washable at 90-degree maximum, machine wash. Okay. So these are all something which is the specification what you can look at. And apart from that, if you want more details, you can just look into this, right? These are all the brand promotions and all of it. So they may be having, they have a lot of this, right? So just see for it. Some could be from the manufacturer, so they don't, what do you call, they can easily manage. Apart from this, the packaging dimensions, you'll get it from here. The okay, look at this. This is something, and this is the one of the important thing if you want to do a further studies, right? So if you want to get the selling volume, if you want to understand the quantities, if you want to understand the price fluctuation, everything, this is the number which you need to obviously check for. But that is not something which I'm covering at the free code or the free video which I'm doing it for YouTube, right? So look at this. The products which are here, if you can have a look, just see this damaged product. Could be any for any reason. Sometimes the product may be good. They have used it. They tried it. It got ripped off. That the image they want to post it or something. You never know. So look at this. For the low rating, look at that. Very poor quality, sizing issues. Then you have shrinking issues. So these are something which you can really look for, right? So if these are the challenges which you can overcome and you can provide them the better quality and the quantity, yeah, pretty good. This should be a good deal for you. So whatever the department, so in this video, what I wanted to clarify is, so instead of saying that, okay, what product should I select? You can come on Amazon.com if you want to work in US market, then click any of this department, whatever you love it, you fall in love with, and then pick one of the products from there, then pick one subcategories and then go to the niche and then pick one niche product which has a demand in the trends, or there are products which has a demand. People are looking for it. So you don't need to have fancy tools. You don't need to buy any tools to do the back end research. You need to don't have to get those kind of a valuable data, which is really important. But that's still okay. By doing this exercise, you'll be able to access like, okay, what is that exactly which I have to get in. So by visiting Amazon site or any B2B site or B2 site of various different countries, whichever is your target market or whichever you feel this should be my target market, you can jump in and see whether the quality is good or if the products are working well, whatever it is, right? These are all the categories what you can deal in. So there is no limitations, guys, because you can just click on if you want to deal in automotives, you just click on it and then see what is the department there, the other products what you can get into. Just go as the small niche so that you can have a better success rate. So let me see automotives. Look at that. Do you want to get into car care? What kind of products you want to deal in? There are a number of products that are being sold. So you can tools like I think there are few we had a call with one of the participant of our free Zoom webinar. So someone was discussing about the free tools and sort of that he was into hand tools and sort. So you can just check on this. Whatever the tools are being sold, look at the volumes, guys. This is a crazy review. The reviews doesn't mean that it's a quantity, right? So it could be more than the because many people don't even put the reviews. These are the people who have put the reviews, but the sale is more than the number. But still, this makes sense, right? So whichever the higher reviews, whichever the selling products, these are something which you can pitch in. And moreover, if you have some uniqueness and if you can solve those issues, for example, I'm a manufacturer or a trader of what do you call this? AC fuel lead removal, okay. A power tool, right? So, okay. It could be, this is, I don't know what brand it is, but still, we'll take, we have a number of brands available here. So that is something which you can check. So if I can deal in this product, then obviously I can have a check with this company. That is one. It's all completely, I think it's the same brand. Maybe it has been like a white labeled one. So I can just look in for it. The whole technical specification, product specification, and the warranty part is completely covered here. And there is no norms that says like, okay, where is the product is being imported from, but still you can make it up, right? So you can just check for it, and if you find it in any other websites, then obviously that product would have been manufactured from that part of the country. And then see, everywhere you'll find the positives, what is good about the product. That's the reason that gives you a strong feeling that, okay, I should enter this product. Then 1 star, 2 star, 3 star will give you a feedback. What is that you need to improvise? Then based on those inputs, you can jump into the business, right? Then you say like, okay, this product is being like a pretty good. This has been having a demand. There is a sell number, there is a reviews number, and then you can think of it. And then once you're concrete, then you can go ahead and invest on the Amazon tools, backend datas, all of it. So that's how it works. And moreover, this kind of a tools doesn't come with what you call the limitations of your restrictions or sort of that. So you can easily manage. But only the thing is the power cords and all, they should be having a different kind of a pins because you need to manufacture it for specifically to the country. So there is also something which you can look into. This is one of the things which is too good in US. Check for this. So these are all very, look at this quantity, guys. You'll be crazy about it, right? It's a comb roller, pet hair removing. So these are like, if you see this kind of a reviews and at this price, then people are going crazy about it. You can start dealing in that. But if you have you should have a good quality. You need to check whether reviews about it, what is good about the same product, what's a bad thing about it, and then take a feedback and then see whether what's the challenges that you need to solve. If that is something you have an answer for it, then yeah, jump in. So look at this. It's like a multi-dollars business, guys. You can just jump into it. But this is all for you. Just at the moment, I'm just considering US market, right? Because this Amazon.com. So if you visit this website, automatically you get everything to understand and see whatever. It's like, okay, now what we selected as a pet, right? So then we have selected dogs. Again, in dogs, we can select as food, treats, apparels, and accessories. So maybe people who buy stitching, buy what do you call the manufacturing the garments for human beings, maybe not so costly, or maybe it doesn't have that much of what do you call the margins. But when you do the same thing for the dogs, you'll be having enough of it. That's the way of thinking about it, and these are all something which is available, guys. Look at this. These are crazy uniforms. What do you call this? Are the dresses? What do you use? What size of a pet? What size it should be? How do you sell it? What kind of a distribution you need to hold? These are all something which is important. But first comes with the product selection. Do you want to deal in this? Then go and look into words. Do a better job than this. Don't do exactly a copy paste because already Chinese guys are doing that. Being an Indian, you need to improvise something. You need to have a better version of it, better products of it. Look at that. Pretty good. So approximately, if you can do anything better, because normally $19 is not the price because normally you need to take off at least 30 to 50% from it. Only then you need to evaluate on the logistic part because 30% is straight away charged by Amazon to the client. So normally that is something which you need to check. In India, normally it's the 30%, where in other, again, it depends on various kind of a categories. It's not like pet supplies, dogs, and apparels and accessories. It could not be the same, but you need to reevaluate it and see it, right? So Amazon, how Amazon.com can help you to do the product selection. This is what I wanted to show. So I hope I've done a good job here. You need to understand, rewind, redo it, understand what is that you want to get it from here. And there are n number of extensions, guys. You can use all those extensions to get you the perfect data. And there are a lot of other websites also, but I'll not mention it here. And anyhow, this is for YouTube. So you can do it for yourself and do a self-study. You can jump on it, right? So see, guys, there are colors, there are sizes, there are different types of pets, different requirements. Just by doing the garments for human beings, you may be not having that much of margin, but if you do it for the pets, you may get the margins what you're looking for, right? I don't say you will get it, but you have a chance to get it because normally I've seen the prices of human beings are lesser or the production costs are lesser than the pets, but it should be viable for everything. Kids toys, babies, kids, toys are something like evergreen market. You can look for Indian toys to be exported, but never try to import from China and then resupply it because it's not going to really help you because Chinese are already exporting it to US market. So try for doing something else. And for example, if the people who are liking into getting into a food products, so let me see whether what we can get here as a food products. Mm, Health and household, personal care. This is again a booming industry, right? But you need to have a lot of approvals for this. Never ever mess around because the certification part is too complicated here. So you need to have all the certification, whatever is being required. If you don't understand it, you'll get it here. Look at this. And there are some places where they mention all the certifications also. This is that approved, this approved, all of it, right? Accepted nationalisms associations. These are something which you can check, and you have to get the same kind of approvals if you're dealing in the same kind of a product. Look at that. Skin recommended. If you have anything to do, like for example, consumption, then you need a FDA. So those kind of a drug and food thing. So by doing this, you will be able to find what kind of a products you fall in, what kind of a what do you call the category you can deal in, right? So that is very much important. If you want to deal in any kind of a services, then you can start dealing in softwares also. There's no harm in it. There's one guy who was asking for me with sports and fitness, some gym products or something like that. Let me see. Yeah, look at this. See whether you can, one, you can get the buyer right here. You can talk to these guys directly. You can find them on Google or they should be having their own website. Normally they have a brand, right? So you can pick them up and then see whether their offices are available and what all the other products they may require. So whatever they have, you can just check on this and you can pitch them. Whether if you are dealing in the same products, you can just do a white labeling and send it to them. So what I suggest is go and visit any of your Singapore Amazon or UK Amazon or Australian Amazon, whatever the Amazon you want to visit. Visit, understand, pick the shopping pitch, shop by the department, then department to the subcategory, and then to the micro niche. So whatever the product falls in, then you have micro niche. Then saying like, okay, cleaning kit. So to keep your car cleans and all of it. So what kind of a things? It's all slime, that, this, cleaners. Look at this. So these are something which is easily available to import from China and then re-export it to US, or else just plan it up. If you can produce it in India, why not? Why to import it? So these are something which you can really check. If I don't say like every product is dealable, but whatever the products that you have in Indian market which can be produced better than the Chinese quality, then yeah, that should be good. And always keep in mind what is the price that is being sold for. You need to reduce 30 to 50% from here. It should be 4.5 or 5 $5, and then within $5 you need to add your shipping charges, the margin for your seller in the sense this guy who is going to list that product and take the margin, right? So a lot of it ships to India. Okay, I think this is there are few products which are being like they can dispatch it to Indian markets, right? So this is what I wanted to share in this video. I hope this may add you to help you in product selection and as well as whatever the market you want to pick in. That is something which you can do. Based on your reviews, you can look into approximately, you don't get an exact number, how much the product quantities are being sold, but still you will get an approximate number saying that, okay, these are like, okay, high good reviews means there is a high good products, right? So based on that, the bad reviews gives you a better understanding about what kind of improvisations are required. And based on the positive reviews, it gives you a focus saying that, okay, there is a demand in the market. I can get into this business, right? These are the 2 points which you can take in and then visit all the other, what you call statistics numbers, see what is the volume has been exported or imported based on it. So you can plan it around, right? So these are all the mainly the Chinese products which have been already there. And I think if you're for looking for Indian products, especially you can look for which we call it as foxnut or makhanas. So look at this. So whatever the products that you want to, if you are looking for, you can just look for it and see whether the products are being sold in those markets. If those are sold, and then see whether is it an Indian sold or is it what kind of a company? Is it a US company or Indian company? So based on that, you can check. So what is makhana? How it is being presented? Is there any good reviews? If there is no reviews, then you need to be like, there may be no demand also. There is no reviews here. There is no only 195. For example, I'll just do this. There are pretty bad reviews also. So let's see. We'll go with 1 star. Almost like 20% are not happy about it, right? Okay. I'm using a VPN that could be a trouble causing, but still, yeah, we got it here. Okay. Still an awful, though I had just a Foxness and this is the first time at my friend's house and ordered these. Yeah, just disappointed as it is embarrassing meeting up the new friends. Okay, nothing big to review. Waste of money, just a moment away from the packaging and left out inside. So just look into kind of the read out the whole reviews and understand what is that pain that they are going through. So if that is something which you can sort it with your product, then that is a hit. So automatically you'll be catering to max of the number. Along with that, you'll be able to help them out. Head and food. Look at this. I put 2 bags of seams and then mixed and then the spotted. The food was pretty disgusting. I was being aware of following it. It is like chemicals. Maybe the smell or the taste. Everyone have a different kind of a taste buds. They have a different flavor of choice, as well as the appetite is different. So maybe that could be the reason. But make sure whatever the product is, end of the day, it should be good. No MSG, MGOs. Okay. Popsies, uncooked. Indian origin. Makanas are from Bihar, so you can just look into that. This brand is from India, and look at that. So whatever the product labeling or standardizations which you need to follow, this is the same packaging. But there are pretty bad reviews about it, so you need to check whether what's wrong with this guy. Right? There is no much marketing material, but you can have a check. Look into other products which the same brand has. Coriander, maybe it's all Amazon choice. Pretty good reviews. It's a curry powder. Okay. Normally, there are Indians who are staying there, so people may buy this. And you can check with this brand also. So whether these people are ready to buy from you, or can you promise them something better from them? They may be getting the products from here, repacking it, or else they would have already appointed someone to do the white label. But someone is not happy. There are some lot of things. Look at this USDA organic labeled. Then whatever the certifications required, that is also something has to be mentioned. And they are like pretty good products, guys. So look at this. Sea salt, pink salt, sea salt, black pepper whole, all of it. Cardamom, cinnamon. As I said, it's the Indians who are settled there. So this is the product which they have it. So what I suggest is go pick up the product, identify the products, and these websites will help you to get into a streamlining and going specific to the products. I want you don't need to select like vegetable category. I want you to select the vegetables and vegetables. What and then in that what is the niche, and then what is good about that niche and what is the bad about that niche. That is something which you need to look it forward and then push it forward as a business front, right? So this is going to help you in the product selection point of view, and as well as you can I have just given you small tips. This is not like a complete study, but this is something will help you at the beginning to get started, right? So once you start rolling the wheel, then you'll get to know where you have to land up to and what are the risks and challenges in point of sourcing or supplying, or any special license are required. There are a couple of different things or different videos which I have already uploaded, which you will have to go and look into through, right? If you do this exercise and if you have still challenges, we'll be able to meet up every Sunday at 11 a.m. at a free of cost course, which happens every Sunday. So we'll meet up there, right? To attend the live webinar at 11 a.m. On Sunday, you will find the link in the description. Please have a look towards it and catch you in the live webinars. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.